The Rock just made his long-awaited return to SmackDown. At first, it seemed like he was just there to announce next year's WrestleMania, and while that was part of it, there was a lot more going on. Did The Rock just save the road to WrestleMania, or did he completely derail it? Let's talk about it. But before we get into it, make sure you subscribe to the channel for more wrestling content. The road to WrestleMania this year has been rocky, literally. And to be honest, it's been kind of dull. While it's nowhere near as bad as some of the builds we got in the 2010s, it doesn't come close to the hype of the last two WrestleMania seasons. That's why, when The Rock was announced for a return to SmackDown, fans got excited. At first, it seemed like he was only showing up to announce next year's WrestleMania location, New Orleans, since he's on the TKO board. And yeah, he did that. But as the night went on, cryptic messages and key moments started hinting that The Rock had a much bigger role to play. Earlier in the show, Nick Aldis informed Cody Rhodes that he was no longer in the main event. Orders from the final boss. Then, later in the night, The Rock made his entrance, all smiles, playing up the babyface act, until he suddenly changed his demeanor. He called out Cody Rhodes. Cody came out, and what followed was one of the most bizarre yet fascinating segments we've seen in a long time. The Rock praised Cody, saying the fans loved him. He reminded everyone that he had complimented Cody at the WWE Raw on Netflix premiere and that he truly meant it. He even mentioned that their moms had become close friends. But then, things took a turn. The Rock flexed his power, reminding Cody that he was on the TKO board of directors. He knew one thing: he was the most powerful man in the company. Then came the offer. The Rock didn't just want Cody to be a great champion. He wanted Cody to be his champion. But Cody wasn't having it. He fired back, saying he wasn't The Rock's champion. He was the people's champion. The Rock acknowledged that Cody had plenty of fans, but then flexed his own massive reach. 500 million people worldwide. He told Cody he could make all of his dreams come true, elevate him higher than ever before, and even be the brother he never had. But then, he turned sinister. The Rock revealed his real agenda. Cody had ruined his plans to face Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 40, and now he wanted something in return. Not just Cody's championship, not just his allegiance. The Rock wanted his soul. He didn't demand an answer right away. Instead, he told Cody to think about it, and he'd be waiting for him at Elimination Chamber in Toronto. So, what does this all mean? First off, that segment was weird. The pacing, the repetitive phrasing, the shifts in tone. It all felt a little off, but at the same time, it was entertaining. I never expected this to be the story The Rock would return to tell. Essentially, The Rock is trying to convince Cody to turn heel and align with him, similar to the corporate Rock storyline from the late 90s. Now, Cody as a heel, that could be fun, but let's be real, it's not the right time. There's no way he says yes in Toronto. So when he refuses, what happens next? Does The Rock make Cody's life a living hell? Does he screw him over at WrestleMania? Does Cody end up facing The Rock instead of the winner of the Chamber? Because if that happens, then what's the point of the Elimination Chamber match at all? For the second year in a row, The Rock has shown up late in the game and thrown a wrench into WrestleMania plans. Now there are 2 nights, but I just don't see The Rock wrestling, especially after what he said at the post-show press conference, which is, and I quote, "In the world of pro wrestling, everything culminates in a match. What I love about the character of the final boss in Cody Rhodes is it's not about the title. It never has to culminate in a match. I think to have a storyline and 2 characters that are very popular, to never have to get in the ring for a match and have this compelling and off-putting thing, he wants his soul. What does that mean? I loved every moment." So, does The Rock pass his offer down to someone else? Maybe the winner of the Elimination Chamber match? Could Drew McIntyre take the deal and sell out on behalf of The Rock? We don't know what's next. But one thing's for sure. The Rock's return just made the next few weeks of WWE TV must-see. So, what do you guys think? Did The Rock save the road to WrestleMania, or did he completely derail it? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more wrestling content. Thanks for watching!